Aviwe, good afternoon to you. And dozens of people today arrested at the post. You've been witnessing firsthand the legal ramifications then of people trying to cross illegally.
Certainly, some of them are just behind me now. They're being deported as we speak, taken from some of them trying to enter illegally via the mountains. But we hear some of them actually went through the Lebombo border post itself. But the issue was that they weren't given a stamp there. I want to speak to one of these gentlemen just to understand exactly what happened. Domkulu, thank you for joining us at ENC. But when ungene Lebombo or kwenza kanjani ba?
Lapha ningenile ngithina nifuna ukusitamba pha manje ufumana ukuthi ngasikhathi nifuna ukusitamba kuvela le bisi bebe kukhona pha kungasakhoneki ukuthi kunistambe bawuthe kune meeting kuyimiwe kungenwe meeting mina sebeniphumile mara benisephakathi beniphumile pha elukuzana lapha bangaphakathi yabo after that later maybe after 2 hours 3 hours kuphela kuleya meeting bawuthi ne kusekuphindwe kuvuliwe but akusastambo mina manje benisengidlulile ngalesho
Nomkhulu bakuyekile wadlula and then wazobanjwa la
ya baniyekile yona manje nizobanjwa apha yona ipassport yona ninayo cela ukuthi ya ifuna ukuyenzwa ningaphinda nabuyele emuva nayiyenza istambe.
Okay. This Mozambican gentleman is actually in one of the immigration vans that's about to take them back to Lebombo border post to be deported back to Mozambique. He's telling us, Jeremy, that he came in with the passport in hand, but then because of these new regulations and the borders being closed, he wasn't allowed, that passport wasn't stamped there, but essentially was let through after 3 hours after a meeting that had happened. He was let through only to be arrested here, apprehended some 5 kilometers. We're just some 5 kilometers away from that Lebombo border post where a lot of illegal immigrants have been nabbed. Some of them are coming through those mountains that you see over there with the sand going in with those trucks from time and again and bringing them back. It's way over 80 now, essentially, because an hour ago we got the numbers from the official telling us at least 80 have been nabbed. It's another hour and these vans have been taking them. The vans that my colleague is going to show you just that side as they are about to leave now with these 2 immigration vans back to the border post. So at least over 100 now have been taken, Mozambican immigrants trying to make their way into South Africa illegally.
Aviwe, let's look at the other side of the road if we can. If I'm not mistaken, those would be commercial vehicles. If I look behind you, I'm seeing a long line, a long queue. What is the position in that respect then?
Yes, these are the cargo trucks that you see here. You'd understand that it's one of the limitations that they are allowed to go to Lebombo. It's just a long queue at this stage. As I said, we're some 5 kilometers away from the actual border post. And this queue still stretches on at least some 3 kilometers from where we are. So roughly about 8 kilometers of trucks and a long queue trying to make their way into the Lebombo border post. You'd understand from the president's speech, he did mention that cargo would be allowed in, as well as people that are being deported, which we see happening at this moment, and those South Africans that are trying to come back from Mozambique or Mozambicans trying to make their way back. Also, students essentially from Mozambique that go to school in South Africa are allowed at this stage just to go in. But at the border post, not much chaos in itself, as we see the flurry of trucks trying to make their way in because of the cargo that they carry.
All right, close to the Lebombo border post in Mpumalanga, Aviwe Mtila.